Hi guys, welcome back to the Active Little Angels channel, where we will be going over the review of this week's class. So we were doing a lot about listening skills. So remember that, to the children, remember when we're listening, when I'm talking, when you can hear my voice, you've got to make sure your lips are closed. Making sure they're nice and closed, no talking. Make sure your ears are open so that you can hear me. Make sure your eyes are open so you can see me. So eyes open looking at me, ears open listening, mouth closed, no talking. So that's when you can hear me talk.
Yay!
And also we did about how to look after the equipment. So if we were using cones, we make sure we don't tread on them, we don't squash them. We make sure we don't tread or kick or pick up the hoops if we haven't been told to. So, first thing we did was with cones. So we had a green, a yellow, a red, a blue, and a white. We had all those different colours. And then we put them in a square around the floor. Now if you haven't got cones, just use anything else. Think about things that you can use that are going to be kind of the same as I show you here. So we put the cones out like that so that they were a little bit away from each other, but in a line that way, a line that way, line that way, and line that way. What shape does that make?
Square.
Yeah, it's a square. So we made a square. So first of all, we were walking along the cones, making sure we don't touch the cones. So we were pretending that the cones were a train track, and we're going to go along so that we don't touch the cones, but we stay on the cones. So we were going along and then turning, going down here, and then turning, going down, and turning, going down, and turning, going down. So we were doing that, keeping the cones in between our feet. So show mummies and daddies how you can do that. Going along the cones, but make sure you don't tread on them, feet nice and wide, so that you can go along with the cones between your feet. So that's the first thing we did. Then the next thing we did after that was going in and out of the cones like a snake. So we were going through the gaps, around the square, through the gaps, like a snake, through the gaps, all the way around, and all the way back to the start. So we did that, like a snake, through the cones. Right, after that, we did some things with a football. So we'll find a football, and here it is. So we were doing things pretending to be an animal. So what animal did we pretend to be? Yeah, we pretended to be a penguin in the cold Antarctic. So we had our egg, what, an orange egg? So we had our egg, and we put it in between our feet. So the ball was there because that's the egg, between the feet, trying to keep it off the snow. So we were going along, waddling like a penguin. Going along. Remember the sound? It was a like a penguin. And then we go along, keeping the ball between your feet, waddling along. You could go backwards, you could go forwards, we could go to the side, we could turn around, we could go the other side, and we were trying to keep it nice and close, all along, keeping it nice and squeezed between our feet, walking along little by little, keeping it close. So that's what we did first of all with the ball. Next, we were jumping with the ball in between our feet because we were trying to get somewhere really fast, and you can't waddle anywhere fast. So we were having the ball between our feet and we were jumping all the way, keeping it nice and tight, squeeze, jump, jump, jump. And remember, if you've got a smaller ball, you just got to squeeze it tighter. You can use a tennis ball for this, but you've got to be really tight with those feet. Jump, 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 all the way, going each way. So that's what we did there. Okay, the next thing that we went on to do was a progression from the skill we did last week. Now last week we did little taps with the ball so that it came back to us, and we did it with our toes. So we were here and we would tap so that it came back to us. Tap so it came back to us. So we did that. Now this week we're going to do a bigger kick. So not just a little tap so that it goes there, we're going to do a big kick. So we're going to try and swing our foot even harder so that we can kick that ball nice and hard. So if I bring it back a bit further here, I will try and go kick with my toe to kick it nice and hard that way. So make sure you maybe only do this outside. Don't try and do this if you're inside, because you could break something. So I could try again. So the ball's there and I'm going to do a big swing. Ow! Hit me on the leg. So make sure you're careful when it comes back to you. So long big kicks. So turn around, nice and strong. Hit the tree. Okay, so we're going to do things like that. So big kicks so that you can do a nice strong kick with your toes. So you've got to swing your foot and your leg a little bit harder so that you can hit it a little bit harder. And we're just doing it nice and straight with those toes. Okay, those were the skills that we did this week. Thank you very much for coming back to the channel.
Yes.
Make sure you do subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Make sure you hit that like button so we can see which videos you're liking. And also, please share the videos so that other people can enjoy and join in. It doesn't need to just be my pupils from my nurseries doing the classes. It could be anyone. So please share the video so that other people can find the channel.
Yay!
Anyway, I've been Elliot Mills at Active Little Angels. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Bye.